Hello, it's the Clown. I'm here at the last train Clarksville, and this is one of my videos on trains and train tracks. My last video, I showed you what it looked like with a caboose and a boxcar. Now this is a modern train. This is a diesel engine, and this is what most likely they use today. Now Simon, come in. Now this is Phil. And he's my helper, but he gotta watch how he be around these tracks. Now that track over there is alive, so he might have a train come by us. So this is today. This is an old railroad station where we're standing at. It's more like a museum now, and this train is part of the museum. But this is to show you what it's like to have a diesel engine train. Let's take a good look on it from this angle and see that is what they call a diesel engine. Now sometimes they got a lot of boxcars stretch all about like a mile or so around. They use more than one train. They're connected and they use two trains pulling it. And that gives more power, depends on the load. And sometimes they could have a box of a train car stretching a couple miles long. So when you driving down the road, you might see a box. It may be miles and miles to the other end of the train. But these are very powerful engines today, and they can pull a lot of weight. So when you look down and see those, you see way down there, got the big old crosses with lights on. Those are railroad stops. When you see the lights blink red, and some of them have bars going down, blocking you, don't try to cross them. Otherwise, you're gonna get run over, and you won't make it. You know, it'll be a big mess, and they won't know you from a splatter of juice. But anyway, that's why you need to watch out when you cross the train tracks, because these things will pulverize you. But this is a diesel engine train. Now, later on, follow me, come in. Later on, we'll show you what it's like to have a steam engine. It's an older style of engine, but that's later. I want to come down here and look at the old railroad stations. Used to, this is where a person waits for the train. They get their ticket, they wait out here for the train. This is the museum now. This thing here is the wheel of the train. See? This is the wheel. It's a very large, deep. It's metal. This runs on these metal tracks out there. So they can't really stop that good because you got no tracks on these metals. So if they're gonna stop, they're going to jam it into reverse and slow it down. And they ain't gonna stop on dime. So if you had someone or laying out on the track sunbathing or tanning, is not a good thing, because they ain't going to be able to stop. Because if you come down this direction, if you stand on the train track and if you look down that direction, you're going to see that thing coming right towards you. And it's not going to stop very good. Can you see the train? 44 train. Get off, Simon. Off. Get off the train now. So that's what happens. You be on the train and you turn around and turn straight around and see that thing coming towards you. You get out of the way fast. That's safety of trains. So we stay on this side of the track. So that little more lesson about train manners and train tracks and other things doing with trains. So we'll continue on more on train and train tracks and the railroad race. And they looking at me like, what kind of suckers came off the train? Because you don't see clowns in train stations unless you're a politician. Anyway, that it is on Decent Engine and Station. We'll continue more on train as the track rolls down.